Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Welcome students of 4 Technical 2 and also students of 4 Account. Okay, so some of you may know me, some of you may not. Okay, my name is Cikgu Izaim. Okay, so I will be teaching you guys English for this year. Okay, so this is going to be our first class. Okay, so today I am only going to do some introductory activities with you guys. Okay, I'm sure you have not received your textbook, but don't worry, I will give you a PowerPoint, sorry, not a PowerPoint copy, a digital version, okay, a digital version of your textbook, so that after this, when I do any activities with you guys will be able to look or refer to your textbook. Okay, now so without further ado, I would like to go on to our format pentaksiran SPM. So students, you will be the second batch, okay, that will be having this format, because you are the second batch that has the curriculum, okay, aligned to CEFR, okay, atau dijajarkan kepada CEFR. Okay, some of you may be wondering, what is CEFR? Okay, CEFR stands for, okay, Common European Framework for Reference. Okay, Common European Framework for Reference. It is actually a language benchmark. Okay, penanda aras untuk bahasa. Okay, not just for English, it can be any languages. Okay, whereby if, for example, you follow the syllabus that we have right now, okay, in Form 4 and Form 5, you are supposed to be somewhere in the intermediate level. Okay, you are supposed to be at the B1 level. Okay, B1, Form 4 and Form 5, B1 high actually. Okay, so you are supposed to be intermediate users of English. Okay, you are not lower proficiency users, you are not higher proficiency users, but you are actually the intermediate, the one in the middle. Okay, so let's take a look at the format for SPM that will start this year 2021. Okay, so for CEFR SPM, okay, pentaksiran bahasa pelajaran bahasa Inggeris yang dijajarkan kepada CEFR menggunakan 4 instrumen. Now, before this, your brothers and sisters, your elder brothers and sisters, okay, they took only 2 papers, okay, paper 1 and paper 2, and then they had ujian lisan berdasarkan sekolah, ULBS. Okay, however, you guys will not be having these 3 activities anymore. You will not have paper 1, you will not have paper 2, you will not have ULBS, but you will be having 4 papers. Okay, the first paper is, okay, the reading and use of English paper. The second paper is the writing paper. Okay, the third paper is the speaking paper, and the last paper is the listening paper. Okay, so you will be having 4 papers. They are actually quite similar to what you did when you were in Form 3 and Form 1. Okay, starting from Form 1 to Form 3, okay, they are similar. Okay, although I know, okay, last year you did not take PT3, so some of you may not be familiar with paper 3, which is the speaking paper, and paper 4, which is the listening paper. Maybe you will be familiar, or you are familiar with paper 1 and paper 2, because okay, during exam Form 1, Form 2, okay, you did these 2 papers. Okay, never mind. Okay, as we go on, okay, our lesson, I will introduce you to all 4 papers. Okay, so don't worry much about it. Okay, now we go on to the next one. Okay, so again, I would like to remind you guys that our format will be like this. Okay, format instrument SPM will be like this. Okay, so you have the, okay, our code. Okay, our code for our English paper is 1119 1119. Okay, and then for each paper you have the /1 /2 /3 and /4. So All the papers you are coded the same thing, only that you are given another slash, okay, and it indicates the paper, okay, the number of the paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, or paper 4. Okay, so this is going to be our format. Okay, now let me show you some more, okay, some information about the SPM papers. Okay, so I'm going to open another file. Okay, so let's take a look at paper 1 first. Okay, so paper 1, it is called Reading and Use of English. Okay, so for this paper, you have 40 questions that you will have to answer. Okay, and this paper is divided into 5 parts. Okay, so what are the tasks that you have to do? So you have, for example, a 3-option multiple choice. So this is based on short text. So this is like your ujian objective. Okay, so this is objective. And then you have a 4-option multiple choice closed question. Okay, so again, this is like your PT3 paper. Okay, you have the closed passage there. Okay, and then you have another question which is a 4-option multiple choice. So this will be based on a longer text, meaning you will be reading a longer essay or a longer article. Okay, and then you have gap text, okay, which is a part of your paper 2, remember? Sorry, your paper 1, remember? Okay, for PT3. And last but not least, you have matching and information transfer. So basically, okay, this paper is quite similar to what you did in Form 1 and Form 2. Only that the difficulty goes up a little bit. Okay, and then there are also elements of the old SPM paper, which is paper 2 for SPM 2020. Okay, now so what you have to do when you do this paper, okay, so you will have to do a lot of reading. Okay, so you have to read approximately 2,000 to 2,200 words. Okay, and the time allowed for this paper is 1 hour and 30 minutes. So you are given 90 minutes to finish this paper. And the weightage, okay, look at the weightage, okay. So this paper counts for 25% of your overall exam score. So remember, to score 100 marks for English, okay, you need to score full marks, 40 marks for paper 1. Okay, and this 40 question will be converted into 25%. So paper 1 carries 25% of your overall exam score. Okay, so these are some of the information. These are some information about the types of question or the type of tasks. So as you can see here, the first one, you have 3-option multiple choice. So these are short text. You will be given 8 questions on this. Okay, and then the second part, you will be given a 4-option multiple choice close. So they are altogether 10 questions for this one. Okay, so you will be reading an extended text, but there are 10 items missing. Okay, so you have to choose out of a possible 4 options, which is the best option for each blank space that you have there. Okay, and then for part 3, you have a 4-option multiple choice. Again, you are given 8 questions. Okay, so this is only one text. It's a very long text, about 650 to 700 words. Okay, so you are given 8 questions. They are multiple choice. Again, objective. Okay, and then you have the gap text. So there are only 6 questions for this one. So you'll be given a text around 300 to 450 words. Okay, and then from this text, there are 6 sentences that have been removed. Okay, and what you have to do, you have to identify the correct sentence and put them in their correct position. Okay, so this is very similar to what you did in PT3, right? Okay, and then last but not least, okay, this is similar to the Form 5 exam right now. Okay, so you have to match and transfer information. For this one, you are given 8 questions. Okay, so let's take a look at a sample. So this is a sample of the text, okay, for part 1 and part 2. Okay, so this is a sample. Okay, don't worry, we will do the sample later, okay, during our next class. Okay, now we go on to this second paper, which is the writing paper. Now, for the writing paper, you have to write 3 types of essays. Okay, there are 3 tasks that you have to do. Okay, so again, for this paper, if I am not mistaken, you are given 130 minutes also. So the first part, okay, for the first part, you are to write a short communicative message. Okay, usually maybe an email. So this will be a short response of about 80 words. Okay, and then for the second essay, you have to write a longer text of about 125 to 150 words based on the text stimulus. Okay, so you will be given maybe a mind map or maybe a table, and based on this, you have to write an essay. Okay, and last but not least, part 3, it is considered an extended writing task. Okay, so meaning that you will have to write a longer essay. Okay, so you are given a choice of 3 questions, and you have to choose either one and write an essay of about 200 to 250 words. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, as we go from part 1 to part 2 to part 3, okay, the length of the essays that you have to write, okay, becomes longer. Okay, becomes longer, and then the difficulty also becomes higher. So the first part is easier to write. The second part is a little bit more difficult. And the third part is the most difficult essay to write. Okay, so your assessment for writing will be based on these 3 types of writing. These 3 tasks that you are given. Okay, so this is a sample, okay, of question 3, question 4, and question 5. Okay. So don't worry, okay, I'll go through some of the questions with you guys later. Okay, and then for the speaking paper, which is paper 3. So again, there are 3 parts in this paper. So you are going to do this in pairs. You are going to have a partner, okay, come with you in, okay, during the speaking test. So there are 3 tasks that you have to do. The first task is an interview. Okay, so it will be around 3 to 4 minutes. So the teacher or the assessor, we call this person interlocutor. Okay, so this person will ask you a question based on familiar topics, things that are familiar to you. For example, maybe about your school, your daily activity, your routine. Okay, and then the second part is what we call individual long term. So for this part, again, you are given 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, and for this part, you have to speak for about 1 to 2 minutes on a given topic. Okay, so this is similar to your PT3 speaking test actually. So for example, let's say, okay, so candidate A, you have 1 minute to think about the topic, my favorite holiday. Okay, or a celebration that I like. Okay, so you have 1 minute to think about it, and then after the minute is up, okay, you have to speak up. You have to tell, okay, you have to speak out and tell the interlocutor about the topic. So you are given 1 to 2 minutes to talk about the topic, and then after that, okay, the candidate, the next candidate, candidate B, will be answering a question based on the topic that candidate A has talked about. Okay, and then you will swap, bertukar. Okay, you will swap your role. Okay, and then the last part, okay, last part is what we call the discussion activity. So you will be given a topic and you have to discuss the topic with your partner. Okay, you will have to discuss the topic with your partner, and you have to come up with a decision. Let's say you are given a topic, things to bring camping. Okay, items to bring during a camping. So you'll be given a list of items. So each of the candidate, they have to talk about the item. Okay, for example, candidate A says, I think we should bring this. Okay, reason is dot 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 dot. Okay, and then candidate B will say, I think we should bring this. Okay, I think this is very important because, okay, so you have to take turns, okay, talking about the things that you have to bring to camping, for example. Okay, and then you have to come up with your conclusion. Okay, you have to come up with an agreement. Okay, for this question, what? Okay, what do you think is the most important item to bring? So the two of you have to talk about it and come up with an agreement. Okay, what you agree on. Okay, so and then you will be asked maybe a question based on the same topic. So that will be paper 3. Now we go on to the last paper, paper 4. Paper 4 is your listening paper, and there are 4 parts in this paper. So the first part is a 3-option multiple choice question. So you have 7 items there. Okay, and then the second part is a 3-option multiple choice question. So for this one, you have 8 questions to answer. And then you have a matching task whereby you are given 5 questions. Okay, so you have to read a short monologue, 5 short monologues exactly. Okay, and there are options given, so you have to choose the best option. And then the last part is your note completion, whereby you have to complete a gap summary text with 1 word per gap. So this is what you will be doing for your SPM next year. Not this year, you'll be taking your SPM next year, right? So this is what you'll be doing for your SPM next year. Okay, student. Now, we will go on to the next part. Okay, just now I have told you about the SPM format starting this year, 2021. Okay, the format that you will be using, the SPM papers that you will be taking, okay, next year when you are in Form 5 in the year 2022. Okay, so just a recap. Okay, you will be taking on 4 papers. You'll be having 4 papers. Paper 1 is the reading and use of English paper. Paper 2 is the writing paper. Paper 3 is the speaking paper, and paper 4 is the listening paper. Okay, now we go on to our next part, which is, I'm going to do a short introduction on our textbook. So this is the textbook that you will be using in Form 4. Okay, so I think you have not received your textbook. Okay, if for example you have received it, then it is good. Okay, however, if you have not received your textbook, don't worry. I will give you a PDF version and digital version of your textbook later after this. Okay, so the name of your textbook is Full Blast Plus 4. Okay, so you will be using this textbook. We will be using this textbook in class. Okay, from the beginning of this year until the end. Okay, whereas in Form 5, when you go to Form 5, you will be having another textbook. Okay, so there are a few chapters in this textbook. Okay, I'm going to show to you. Okay, now there are a few chapters. Chapter 1, let's check. Chapter 2, ready for anything. Chapter 3, buy it. Chapter 4, being a teen. Okay. And then chapter 5 would be globe-trotting. Chapter 6, time out. Chapter 7, Mother Nature. Chapter 8, image. Okay, so altogether you have 8 chapters. Okay, and for each chapter, you will be doing some exercises, some work on vocabulary, on structures, and also on functions. Okay, so this is what you are going to learn in Form 4. So these are the things that you will be learning in each chapter. So for each chapter, there will be parts on reading, listening, speaking, writing, and also 21st century competencies and values. So you will be having all of these things, okay? Okay, so this is a sample of the first page for each chapter. So you have chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? Okay, so let's take a look at chapter 1. Okay, so usually in the first page of each chapter, you will have a cover and there would be some question for you to discuss. Okay, for example, chapter 1 is on the topic Let's Chat. So these are the question or discussion question that you have to discuss in class. So for example, how do you usually communicate with your friends? Okay, look at the pictures below. Which of the means of communication do you prefer using? Why? Okay, so these are some of the things that we will be discussing during our next class after this. Okay, so next week. Okay, so this is what you have to, what you can see in your textbook, what you have to learn. So each textbook, for each chapter, you have a reading section, you have a grammar section, you have a vocabulary section, okay, you have a listening section, and you have a speaking section. Okay, and then for each chapter, you have a section where you have to do some writing. So this textbook, I think it is very good. Okay, because all the things that you have to do, they are inside the textbook. Okay, and then these are some examples of things that you can get in your textbook. Okay, they are all related to the first idea, to the title, Let's Chat. So they are all talking about communication. Okay, and at the end of each chapter, you have what we call here a roundup. This roundup is actually a place where you can check your understanding of the various things that you have learned in that particular chapter. So we will also be using this part, okay, during our lesson. Okay, so I think that is all for our class today. Okay, for our class today, I will not give you any work. Okay, however, during our next class, I will be using our textbook. So you can use the digital version that I will give you later. You can have the digital textbook, okay, on. Okay, you can show or display the digital textbook, okay, using your handphone or maybe your computer or laptop, okay, during our lesson next week. So during our lesson next week, I will be using Google Meet. Okay, I will be using Google Meet. Okay, the time of the lesson I will tell you later because it is not suitable for me right now because my timetable, I have Form 5 classes, 2 classes of Form 5, okay, around the time of our PDPR lesson. So I may do it maybe in the afternoon or maybe at night. Okay, I will inform you guys one day before. Okay, okay, so I think that is all for our class today. Okay, I wish you all the best of luck. See you next week. Okay, so stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye. Assalamualaikum.